In every room, in every conversation, there's always a silent contest for power. Someone throws a jab, questions your integrity, or worse, takes a shot at the woman by your side. It might come cloaked in sarcasm, dressed up as a compliment, or whispered as an insinuation. Your gut reaction: step in, defend, protect, prove them wrong. It feels instinctual, like honor, like strength. You think you're doing what a man should do. But here's the paradox: the second you jump to her defense, you've already surrendered your position. Because now, the power belongs to the one who provoked. The second you react, you admit their words held weight. You've let them define the rules, and now you're just a player in their game. Power isn't lost in the attack, it's lost in the defense. Defending is reactive, and reactions are inherently submissive. They drag you out of control and into someone else's frame. And the frame, that's everything. Whoever frames the moment controls the meaning. The one who accuses understands this well. They're not looking for truth, they're looking for control. So when they toss out a comment, true or false doesn't matter, they're fishing. And if you bite, you give them what they want: your attention, your energy, your validation. Machiavelli knew this centuries ago. Power isn't about correcting someone. It's about refusing to play their game. That's why you don't defend her. Not because she's unworthy, not because you don't care, but because power lies in presence, not in proving. When you react, you're telling the room that the accusation matters, that it touched a nerve, that you fear it might influence perception. But when you don't flinch, when you say nothing, you shift everything. Your stillness becomes the loudest thing in the room. Now, the accuser looks exposed, needy, petty, insecure. They escalate, trying to provoke more, but your calm only amplifies their desperation. Let's say someone says, she's manipulative. Most people would instantly defend, that's not truth, or you don't know her. But now, the focus is on her character, not your composure. You're in their frame. Try the opposite. Stay still, say nothing, let their words echo unanswered. That silence, it burns. And in that burning, their confidence starts to melt. They begin to wonder, why isn't he reacting? The longer the silence, the more pressure shifts to them. They try harder. They push more. And the more they push, the more they look like the unstable one. This isn't passivity, it's precision. Silence, when chosen, is power. People fill silence with assumptions, insecurities, and projections. And the one who can stay quiet in that storm owns the room. This doesn't mean you ignore real danger. This isn't about apathy, it's about recognizing games. Because in 99% of these moments, it's not about real harm. It's about testing your center. It's ego bait, a trap for your control. They're not coming for her. They're testing you. So don't react. Don't play. Let them throw their punches into air. Trust her strength. Trust your composure. You don't need to prove anything, not to her, not to them, not to the crowd. True power is presence. It's the man who doesn't flinch. The one who doesn't need to be loud. The one who sees the setup and steps aside. So next time they come with an insult, a smirk, or a public jab, don't jump in. Don't clean it up. Don't offer defense. Let their words hang in the room. Let silence do the talking. Eventually, people will realize you didn't defend her because you didn't need to. And in that realization, your power rises. Not because you overpowered them, but because you didn't fall into their trap. You let their words expose them. The more they talk, the more they unravel. They ramble. They explain. They try too hard. While you sit, still, grounded, untouchable. That's Machiavellian strategy in motion. The strongest man in the room doesn't argue. He doesn't chase. He doesn't react. He controls the space by mastering himself. Because when you don't react, you remove the leverage. You show them their opinion has no sway, that you're anchored too deep to be moved. And here's the twist: when you finally speak, you don't argue. You end the moment. They say, she's not who you think she is. You say, if that's how you see it. And then, nothing. No tone, no tension, no explanation. That one sentence says everything. You're unaffected. You're in control. You're not giving them anything to work with. And now the pressure's on them. They expected drama. They got stillness. They thought they'd shake you. Instead, they exposed themselves. That's how the power flips. They don't get the reaction. They get the spotlight. They look emotional. You look composed. You win without the fight. The Machiavellian move isn't to destroy your enemy, it's to let their need for control destroy them. You don't out-argue them. You outlast them. You let silence build the pressure until their words crumble under the weight of their own insecurity. So next time someone tries to stir the pot, undermine the woman beside you, or provoke a reaction, don't take the bait. Let them talk. And while they talk, you rise, quiet, calm, in complete control. That is power. Real, quiet, dominant power.